Here with Mr. Hisham, CEO for HAK Engineering. Welcome on the podcast, Mr. Hisham.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.
But HAK has been in business since?
Since I think 1980.
You founded it?
Yes,
Okay.
1989.
How many people?
We are now about 40 engineers.
And how is HAK Engineering contributing to the Vision 2030?
Of course, now we are guided with a clear vision.
And what are the recent innovations in terms of technological integration?
Now everything we use AutoCAD, of course, and Revit and all these engineering softwares and architectural softwares, and everything online.
What is your advice or suggestion to new companies that want to get their product integrated with Saudi projects?
They need to understand the market, first of all. They need to know what are the needs, and they have to be present here.
So we are here with Mr. Hisham, CEO for HAK Engineering. We are at the sidelines of the 16th edition of the Real Estate Development Summit in Saudi Arabia. Welcome on the podcast, Mr. Hisham.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.
So yes, you were saying...
Yes, so he told me, don't think about it, just go to the engineering school and go as a civil engineer. That's what the market is and this is what you... I said, okay. And then I did that. Graduated as a civil engineer from King Abdulaziz University in Jeddah. That's, I think, it was in 1983, I believe. And then I got also my master's from George Washington University in engineering management. And then I came back and, start working with the private sector as a site engineer. While I'm working, I just issued my engineering license, opened my office, as well as my brother. He had his, as an architect, and I'm as a structural engineer, civil engineer. And then we started everything, at the beginning it was villas for friends, families, here and there, small things. But really, the real focus was on HAK Engineering is the last 10 years.
Okay.
I just got myself 100% dedicated and started focusing on how to expand the business. Okay.
But HAK has been in business since?
Since, I think, 1980.
You founded it?
Yes,
Okay.
1989. But it was on and off. Until the last 10 years, I just dedicated myself 100% for HAK Engineering.
Okay.
So I started, registering with the government entities, so to get government contracts. I broadened the services to provide, survey services, urban planning, and then try to look for more customers that are not individuals, but, as a business to business. And then start this open in Medina office, open in Riyadh office, start, looking for business in Riyadh, not just Jeddah or Medina or this region, but also other regions in Saudi. And then with the big clients that I signed with, start to serving the whole kingdom with for these clients. And then we start, expanding. It's a very calculated expansion. It's not just any. It was very calculated expansion. And alhamdulillah, we're doing fine so far.
Right. How many people?
We are now about 40 engineers.
Okay.
And hopefully, inshallah, by next quarter, the early quarter, first quarter of 2025, we will double the number.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Right. And how is HAK Engineering contributing to the Vision 2030?
I was just telling Suhana that if the Vision 2030 and what's happening in the kingdom now happened 30 or 40 years ago, that will be, something different for us, my generation.
Right.
It will be something, completely different. So I wish it was happened before, but it didn't. uh, of course, now we are guided with a clear vision, with the roadmap that clear for us as a whole country. To God first, and then to King Salman and Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Thanks for what they are doing actually for the country. So we know exactly where are we going. We know how we are as a private sector, what to focus on. There are so many opportunities now, and there is a light. We see it at the end. We see it clear actually, and we are planning our business accordingly. For example, I don't know if it's early now, but I'll say it. It's one of my strategies and plans and my vision for HAK Engineering is to go public in 5 years from now.
Nice.
Inshallah. This is sustainability and continuity. And we started already last year. We are already now a year, started the plan. We did governance. We started working on governance. We transfer it from a sole ownership to a company now. It's a company. And then the next move will go to a closed joint stock company, and then go to the
Listed company.
Yes.
Right.
So because the government, they have provided all the regulations. It's clearly regulations now. They provided all the support. There is great support for us. Also, they regulated the industry for the construction, for the consultant, for engineering consulting. Before it was, something like, anybody can play in the market. Now, no, you have to be really focused. You have to be dedicated to your business. You have to invest in your business to make it grow. And there is opportunities for growth, actually.
And what are the recent innovations in terms of technological integration with the engineering and consultation, especially from the point of view that what we notice is that the best of what is available in the world in terms of technology is being made available for Saudi Arabia. Everybody wants to be here. They want to be involved with some of the projects, these giga projects that have made so much news around the world. So, you being on the ground, what are some of the technological and sustainable changes and solutions that you see are being integrated today in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. I remember the early days when we go to submit a project to get the license from the municipality. We were working on all, by hand, and, use the ruler, and you do all the big maps and this, and take it raw.
This is 80s you're talking?
Yes, 80s. Yeah, we go to the municipality, get it approved, get the license, and this. Now everything online.
Okay.
Now everything we use AutoCAD, of course, and Revit, and all these, engineering softwares and architectural softwares, and everything online. We just submit the drawings.
You submit these drawings online.
Okay. We get the remarks from the municipality online. We reply back online. We get the license online. So everything now is we don't need to go to
this. Is how many years has this been?
But this is approximately maybe 7 years.
Okay, so it's pretty recent.
7-8 years. Yeah, not
pretty recent.
Yes, yeah. Exactly. Now further is that we're using now. There is a system called Baladi. This is all over the kingdom. So if I'm in Jeddah, I can submit the drawings online. If a project in the north of kingdom, or in the south of kingdom, it doesn't matter. Everything can be handled online, submit it online, get it approved, and get the license.
Nice.
This is really a revolutionary.
Absolutely.
It's something that...
Yeah, absolutely. So many countries in the world even now.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, but we are doing everything online now. No, actually, the technology advance in the kingdom, really, it's amazing. I lived in the US.
Right.
I was, and I always travel, between Europe and US. I didn't see technological advance like what we are having here in Saudi. Alhamdulillah, it's really, really, we are proud of that. Really, things are moving also for much better. Part of our involvement as HAK Engineering in this, of course, we do training for all of our engineers. We try to improve them. We try to give them more advanced, on the systems and on the softwares that way they have to use. For example, now right now we are doing training for all the engineers in HAK for the BIM technology. The BIM is, that the architect, the structural engineers, the mechanical engineers, the electrical engineers, they work on the Revit to do the design. All of this all connected by the BIM technology. So if the mechanical engineer did some changes, it will appear in the architectural immediately. He doesn't have to go to the architectural engineer and tell him, make this change, you have to make the changes in the architectural. Now this is all will be done all as one group.
Got it.
It's really beautiful and amazing. And I think the government, they will start using this in the municipality. So we have to submit our drawings in this technology. This is one of what we are doing right now, actually. The other thing is, of course, we are governed with ERP system. We have an ERP system in the company, and we have different modules. Now we are adding an operational modules, so we can, have all the technical operation of the company done on the software. I mean, we don't need to communicate on other softwares, for example, like Teams or WhatsApp or whatever other type of other business softwares. But then will be all the drawings, all the data sheets, or everything will be on this software. Already we have it, everything now. We are not having, drawings, piles of drawings printed. Now everything we have it in the server. All our files, our reports, our drawings, everything is on the server. We don't need to clients, all the data of the clients we have, everything is on the server. So we don't need to print any related documents. And things not stop. Technology always there is something new.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we'll be running after that all the time.
Well, interesting. And Vision 2030 and the pace that you have seen in the last 4-5 years, things have changed. How has that changed you in terms of your leadership role, being the CEO for HAK Engineering? I can assume that there has been some very fast-paced changes that you had to adapt to. How has that process been?
Yes, it's a responsibility, first of all. We would love and we would be, honored to serve our country under this Vision 2030 and to be part of this, revolution, okay, or this vision, this beautiful vision that we are after. And so it's my role as a CEO, and as a businessman also, is to be part of it and to find ways to get involved into it. Not to gain money or to gain benefits, but to be honored to be participating in this progress of the country and development of the country. And we are doing that, alhamdulillah. And first of all, we employ Saudis. We have to. Is like an obligation, as I am a Saudi, and I have to be part of building the country. So we have to get Saudi engineers. They have to be trained. They have to be involved in our projects. They have to understand the projects. They have to have their inputs in the projects. And they learn, of course. We have some good examples also. Some architects, Saudi architects, who are working with us in HAK Engineering, and they are doing really a good job. They have creativity. They understand what they are doing. They have the the ambitions, they have the passions for work, and they don't mind to work any place. And they don't mind either on the site or in the office, or they go to other city or here or there, and they want to be part of building the country, of course. This is our role, and we have to play it, and we have to do it.
That's right.
And we are, as older generation, and we are as a businessmen here, and professions. It's really an obligation for us. It's an ethical obligation. Actually, it's not just something that we have to pay back to our country, but it's something that it's ethically we have to be involved into this.
That's right.
To my son, for example, or my brother's son, or my daughter, or my brother's daughter. Well, we want them to be continuing, the building of the country, the building for themselves also. Their souls, their bodies, their knowledge. This is part of the building process for humans and for total communities.
And for these solution providers who are coming into the market, so since you're in the engineering field, you're obviously always noticing these products that are being integrated and new technology that are being integrated, which comes in from other parts of the world. What is your advice or suggestion to new companies that want to get their product integrated with Saudi projects? Do you have any suggestion or advice on what way they should look at? Is there anything that you think they should be doing to get things right for Saudi Arabia?
First of all, I think the market is thirsty for this. There is technologies here. There are some technological development here, but mainly serving the government. But for the private sector, I think still thirsty. So they need to understand the market, first of all. They need to know what are the needs. And they have to be present here. It's part of the success story for them is they have to be here. And they have to provide solutions that being tested elsewhere. Not come and test it here and see if it works or not work, then it will be a failure for them actually. But it has to have solutions that tested before. They have some success stories, other countries or other places. And then I'm sure the market will adapt. I'm sure the market there will be a lot of opportunities for the solution providers. There is competition, of course, but I don't think there is a quality. What we have is something local, trying to try to do something and try to provide something. But for the international solution providers, if they want to come here, it's better that they understand the market very well, and they have to have their presence here, and they have to have a quality products here.
That's right.
They cannot sell any product; it will not succeed. Price is not the issue. Quality and continuity of and support. Of course, he cannot just sell the product and go away. He has to have a support for them, either through a local partner or they have to be present here. And
Yeah, that's a good point. Either through a local partner or they should have a presence.
Yes.
And how was your experience today at the 16th edition of Red Summit?
It was very good, very beautiful, really. It is very professional, number one. It is very focused. The speakers are very knowledgeable. And the organization was very good. As long as it is, contained and, the stakeholders who are in the event, they are from the same industry. They understand the needs. They understand, who is the buyer, who is the seller, or what service you need, what service can I provide. On this scale, it's really, I think it's really a very good idea. It's very good. I wish that I was there on the previous 15 ones,
No, but for Saudi as such, this is like the 7th edition.
Oh,
Totally focused.
Oh.
Yeah. So you didn't miss much.
Okay.
And I'm glad that you were, part of this summit.
Thank you.
And thank you for your kind words.
Yeah, welcome. Really, thank you for inviting me and getting me involved in this event.
Our pleasure is ours. And also thank you for this podcast conversation.
My pleasure.
And I wish to continue having conversations like this with you even in the future. And in the meantime, I wish HAK Engineering the very best, and to you the very best as well. And I hope that you guys will continue to contributing to building the country and to the Vision 2030.
Inshallah, yes. Thank you very much. What you are doing is great, success story actually. GBB is really something good that what you are doing. And thank you for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shant. All kind words.